Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to share a fascinating story, a modern-day fable, if you will, that really makes you think. It's about a mother and her young son. Now, this little boy had a very peculiar habit. Every single time his mum came home from the market, he'd greet her not with a hug, but with tears, wailing, "Mum, what did you buy for me?" The mother, like any loving parent, would bring him all sorts of wonderful things. She brought home shiny new toys, colorful balls, delicious snacks, everything she thought a child could possibly want. But it was never enough. No matter what she presented, the boy would push it away, his cries only growing louder. His demand was always the same. "Mum, buy me a fight. I want a fight." This went on for weeks. The mother was puzzled and a little worried. "My dear son," she would say gently, "a fight isn't a toy. Fighting isn't good. It only leads to hurt and pain for everyone." But her wise words seemed to go in one ear and out the other. The boy was relentless. Every market day ended with the same tearful plea. "Mum, please, just buy me a fight." The mother was at her wit's end. How do you explain something so abstract to a child who is so determined? She needed a way to teach him a lesson he would never forget, a lesson that words alone couldn't deliver. Then, one day, as she was heading to the market, she passed by a local beekeeper. She saw the buzzing hives and the swarms of busy insects, and a bold idea sparked in her mind. She thought, "Perhaps this is the fight my son is looking for." It was a risky idea, but she felt it was the only way. So, she approached the beekeeper and arranged to buy a small, sealed clay pot filled with live, buzzing bees. Later that day, she returned home. First, she gave her son a delicious meal, his favorite one. He ate happily, and once he was full and content, his mother smiled. "Son," she announced, "I have a surprise for you. Today, I finally bought you the fight you wanted so much." The boy's eyes lit up with excitement. He could hardly believe it. His mother handed him the sealed clay pot. He eagerly took it to his room, his heart pounding with anticipation. He carefully opened the lid and peered inside. At first, he was disappointed. He saw a bunch of tiny insects crawling around. "Mum," he shouted from his room, "these fighters are too small. They can't fight at all." And with that, thinking he was the master of this tiny army, he tipped the pot over, releasing the entire swarm of bees into his room. What happened next was not the glorious battle he had imagined. It was chaos. The bees, agitated and confused, swarmed around him. It became a frantic, one-sided contest. He was definitely not winning. The small stings felt like tiny, fiery needles all over his skin. He started yelling, but not in excitement anymore. It was a cry of panic and pain. He burst out of his room, crying and swatting at the air, and began to sing a new song, a song of sudden understanding. Through sobs, he sang, "Oh, my people, now I know, fighting is not good. Yay, my people, I finally know, fighting brings only pain." He had learned his lesson the hard way. He finally understood what his mother had been trying to tell him all along. Some lessons can't be taught with words, they have to be experienced. The mother, of course, was right there to help him, treating the stings and comforting him. She had given him his fight, and in doing so, had taught him the value of peace. So, what do you think about this mother's method? Was it a stroke of genius or too extreme? This story is a powerful lesson, not just for kids, but for all of us. Oh, I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Let's discuss it so we can all learn from each other's perspectives. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story and the lesson behind it, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. See you in the next one!